Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to be talking about the Dragon Whelp plushes that you can get from the Blizzard store. As you can see, I have the blue, the green, the black, and the red dragonflights. I unfortunately do not have the bronze dragonflight. I thought I ran out of my allotted money during the Blizzard sale, but I accidentally picked up two green dragon whelps somehow. So unfortunately, I don't have the bronze one. Hopefully I'll get him sometime soonish. And forgive any, small white hairs you see on these guys. I have a yellow lab, and her hair is almost impossible to keep out of anything. But let's go ahead and start. The blue dragonflight is probably my favorite. When they came out with this guy, I lost my mind because he's adorable. But as you can see, they've got these eyes here. They're actually made of a hard plastic, but on top of it, they've got this soft fabric. It's like, you know how some stuffed animals will have those plastic eyeballs on them? I think it's like this. It feels like the same kind of material as that. But they put this little fabric. Oh no! They put this fabric on top of it and this little white bump. So the teeth are, that sewn kind of material. And so are the nostrils. The horns are pretty stiff, but they're not terribly stiff. So you can see you can bend them and stuff. And I need my camera to focus more, thank you. And as you can see, they have this, marble pattern on their stomachs, which is really nice. They don't just have, a solid color. And, I actually just noticed that the blue one is the only one without, a yellowish tint on the stomach, or on the wings, too. That's interesting. These two are more there's more like a red hue to their stomachs. But this is the only one that straight up doesn't have yellow anywhere on him. Cool. Anyways, I just noticed that. So yeah, they've got this marble pattern on their stomach and on their wings, which I really like because the dragonflight is supposed to be like this. They're like these amazing, beautiful, multicolored creatures. It explains in Tide of War when Calicos transforms into his dragon form, that it's not just one color. There's multiple colors all over their body. And so I kind of like that they added that marble to kind of give it that sense. Because in the game they just kind of look like plain Janes, which they're not. And then we have their little claws here. They are a pretty rough material. I'm not sure what material, but you can kind of hear... Give me a second. You can kind of hear how rough they are. They're very pointy. They're actually pretty... Ow. They're pretty pointy. I never noticed how pointy they were, but they kind of, you don't really notice it too much because they're kind of tucked in on their little arms, as you can see. And then we've got their little tails. As you can see, the pattern goes all the way to almost the end of their tail here. They're very soft. You can kind of see what kind of material they are because you can do that whole shindig. So, one thing I like about Blizzard's plushies is, this drives me nuts with a lot of companies. You have a nice soft plushies. Plushies are meant to be cuddled and loved. And then you put giant freaking tags on them. I don't understand why companies do this. It drives me absolutely insane. But Blizzard, luckily, puts these little tiny ones. You've just got the simple Blizzard logo, and then you've got, just the information tab with what they're made out of. And another thing that I really love about these plushies is I didn't notice when I ordered them, but they actually have wiring in their wings, so the wings are actually completely adjustable. The wiring goes from here to here, down to here. So you can kind of just form them out to do whatever you want. I usually like to have them out, and they're usually smushed because of, I have them in a bookcase, so their wings make it a little difficult to put together. I kind of have to maneuver them squished behind each other, but I mean it's cool that you can do that though, that their wings are actually adjustable and they're not just some fluffy thing in the back. The stitching is really good. I haven't seen any issues parts of the fabric coming out or the embroidery. That's the word I'm looking for. The embroidery coming out, the stitching or anything coming out anywhere, which is really good. So they're very well made. these are so impossible to just put together because of their wings. They are $25 on the Blizzard store. There's a Nightmare plush that I really want. I think he's like $30 though, and he's gorgeous. He wasn't even, I don't think he was available during the spring sale, which sucks because I would love to get my hands on him, and if I do, I'm gonna make a review just for him specially because he looks very unique. Like, he's got that nightmare pattern on him. But I digress. So these guys are adorable. I absolutely love them. I love the Dragonflight. I love the blue Dragonflight specifically. But yeah, if you are a fan of WoW or a fan of the dragons, I would suggest you pick these guys up. They're very well made, they're soft, they're great. If you want to cuddle them, I think they're a pretty good cuddle size, but the wings might make it a little difficult to cuddle. They are soft, but it's still like there's these metal things that can poke you in the face. You can, I don't know, you can do this if you want to cuddle them. It's fine. I don't think it minds. But that'll do it for this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my content and or collection, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if there's any suggestions that you would like to make, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.